Hi guys. So, let's say you just had your first quarrel as a couple and you're wondering how they feel about that. Well, this is how they feel. So, first card I pulled out was Beyonce. And that card reads, what is this? Oh, it's Debbie Harry again and Bob Marley. What? Ravi Shankar. Bob Marley says, a small axe can fell the tallest tree. The fruits of Babylon are rotten to the core. Everything that is holy is among us here on earth. Okay, so that's vague. That's pretty vague, but yeah. Confidence could be the most powerful aphrodisiac. We both be both everywhere and nowhere at once. Okay, so this is probably if you're in a long distance relationship. When somebody sings from the heart, don't go tone deaf. So yeah, I think there was your person may have misunderstood your situation. For example, oh, you said, well, I can't travel, and they don't quite understand your situation. You can't travel because you have let's say work responsibilities. Oh, do you hear that? So I live near a military airbase, and so we can always hear kind of aircraft going back and forth. So yeah, I'm at the balcony and it's the golden hour, so I thought I'd read here. It's easy to fool yourself, but hard to fool an audience. If you don't go right to the top, find somewhere else to go. Okay, what I'm getting here rather is the Streisand effect. So I feel like if you've just had your first quarrel with your person ever, which is always awkward because naturally you don't want to quarrel, but then quarreling is a perfectly normal part of relationships. And if you never quarrel, actually that indicates that something is wrong, because that means one side of the or both of the relationship can't stand up for themselves, and they have no personality, and they're willing to do, because I think I said this in another reading, and okay, this has nothing to do with the actual reading, but I did say something in another relationship. Not another relationship, in another reading. I think I said the marker of a gold digger is not the net worth they go after, but rather what they're willing to put up with. Now, if one side of a relationship is willing to put up with anything, then that's not a healthy relationship, obviously. So the fact that you're actually having arguments with your person, as long as they're not constant or daily or all the time. So I think this is the 28th day. Yeah, this is the 28th day since me and my person have been together, and this is the first time we've ever had an argument. Well, it's not even an argument, but it's just a conversation that upset me, and I got pretty upset about that. But yeah, so do what damn well like, but always do it to the utmost. Never lose touch with your colorful side. Your dream home lies outside of time. That is so vague. You know what I'm getting from this? From the whole Streisand effect and the Beyonce energy. Confidence can be the most powerful aphrodisiac. Exactly. So you need to, the fact that this argument even happened, if you just had your first quarrel as a couple, it's a good thing. It's a good thing. Trust me, it feels bad now, but it's actually probably a good thing that you had your first disagreement. Yeah, and it adds color to your relationship. So let's draw some more cards. For some reason, at the bottom of the deck, initially I got the Ace of Swords, which means a truth has been revealed. Oh, and by the way, I'm filming this on the 11th of September, so we're still in the full. Oh, that's so funny. We had our first quarrel at the first full moon. In the full moon in Pisces, which means, and we've been together for 28 days, which means, sorry, I'm burping, which means we got together on a full moon and we had our first quarrel on a full moon. Yeah, but I feel like the future is okay because we've got the Two of Wands here, which means there's still a lot to look forward to in the future. Yeah, I feel like there's still a lot to look forward to in the future. Um, don't let yourself get lost in this, whatever this disagreement was, because this is a disagreement. But also, especially with this particular deck, I always see this card as the card of good sex, of really really kinky nice good sex. I'm trying to keep my voice down because I'm on a balcony and I live near a mosque, and I don't want people to be hearing me say that. But this is the influencer card. Let's see what's up with that. The Hierophant, marriage. Oh, you're still going to marry this person anyway. You're still going to be, oh, the Ace of Cups, pure love. I think you'll get past this. You just need to heal from this a little bit. You just need to heal from it, is what I'm getting. You need to heal from this disagreement, that it even happened. Yeah, you still need to heal, because this is the Four of Swords, and that's a card of healing, of, yeah, again, another card of isolation. So don't push it, don't go stalking them, okay? Don't go stalking them, because the Page of Swords is kind of a stalkery energy. Don't get too anxious, because the love is still there. You still got a future together. Don't get lost in your thoughts. I would say I would rather, okay, here's something weird that I'm getting from this reading. Rather than, the cards are actually advising you to speak up. It's better to have another disagreement. I know this sounds like terrible advice, but I promise this is probably good advice. This sounds like terrible advice, but every time you have something on your mind that's bothering you, rather than keeping it to yourself and letting it eat you up from the inside, you should just speak up and just have a back and forth with them. I know. Another thing is that I have this really weird feeling that your person already knows that you have a tendency to get really deep in your head. So even they think it's healthier for both of you to just talk about things openly rather than keep things to yourself. So there's that. One more card. Knight of Cups. Do not emotionally manipulate your person, okay? And the Sun. That's the most positive card in the deck. So as long as you don't emotionally manipulate your person, don't get in your head. Every time there's something bothering you, it's better to get in another disagreement, another argument, and bicker a little bit than let your own toxic thoughts eat you up from the inside, okay? So I really hope that helped. Thanks for watching. Let me know if this resonated. Bye! Hey guys, so let's just do a quick little reading, asking how do they feel about that quarrel you just had. So because it's really important to understand how people react in quarrels. It's a very important part of relationships. I know most healthy people dislike conflict, but sometimes it's really interesting to see how people deal with conflict, to see if they're a good match for us. And I'm always interested in that kind of stuff. I don't enjoy the drama aspect of it. Obviously, I don't enjoy that part of it, but I do enjoy. But well, I wouldn't say I enjoy it, but I will say that I think it's a very important step to. Oh, what just flew out? Exactly, it's a new beginning. So that just flew out. It's interesting that we're doing a reading on how they feel after the first quarrel they had with you. And this is interesting because we did just have our first quarrel after he sent me a gift. So that's pretty interesting because yeah, it kind of, I guess it shows that if you had a quarrel after you had after your partner gave you a gift, that's a really good signal to send out. It tells them that you can't be bought by gifts. That no matter what they give you, if something is bothering you, you will say it. So that's quite positive. Second card, Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles. Yeah. Slow. King of Swords. Okay, so yeah, they have seen a different side of you. They have seen the more strict side of you. They have seen the side of you not to be messed with. And I feel like it's kind of shaken their foundation with you. They're kind of shaken to the core a little bit. So that's the general energies for all piles. So yeah, I will say that they are kind of they're kind of trying to be logical about it. They're kind of being logical. And yeah, they are seeing the pentacles, because you notice how the Ace of Pentacles here, um, the Ace of Pentacles is here, and then the Knight of Pentacles is looking toward the Ace of Pentacles. So if they just gave you a gift, definitely this person has learned that you can't be bought. And that's a brilliant message to send out. Um, what else? Strength. They do want to strengthen the relationship, and they're determined to win at all costs. They are not going to let something like this ruin the whole relationship, because these two came out. If these two cards came separately, I would have interpreted them differently. But because the Strength card came out and the Five of Swords came out, I'm getting... Sorry, I had to pause the video because call of prayer. I always pause the video because I live right next to a mosque. Well, not right next to a mosque, but near a mosque. Um, if these two cards came out separately, I would not have interpreted it that way. But because these came out at the same time, the Strength card and the Five of Swords, this person is determined to win at all costs. They're not going to let some little squabble like this. I'm getting squabble and skirmish and oops, sorry, I burped. Squabble and skirmish and bickering to ruin the entire relationship. I feel like they've gotten, because the swords are always about knowledge. So they learn a side of you that, okay, in my case, we fought because he said that I don't go out enough, and I think he's saying that out of love, because he's concerned that, my Asperger's kind of tendencies might be concerning, and he basically suggested that I go out every day and make a point of practicing, interacting with people. So in my case, my person is not a bad person. He does want the best for me, but I did not take it well, because going out to a cafe, I mean, what does he think? I live in Paris or Rome? I live in Jakarta, Indonesia. That's just not possible. And I got upset about that. Yeah. We were just talking about intercultural relationships and how misunderstandings like that happen, and we get the Three of Wands. So they're still hopeful for the future. They're still hopeful for the future. They are kind of anxious about it, and to be honest, I'm anxious about it. This card also came up in my previous reading, about your first quarrel ever, and this is different, because that the first reading I did, and I'll link it down below. The first reading I did was about how actually, you know what, I may actually just stitch up this reading with the other reading, so it's just one long reading, that and then I'll put timestamps on it. That reading was about the about the quarrel itself and its role in the development of the relationship, and this is how they feel. And in that first reading, we did get the Nine of Swords on your side, on the person who I'm reading this for side, and my side as well, because this is for my whole collective. So whatever I'm going through, you're going through it as well. we're just sharing here because this is nothing to be ashamed of. Having quarrels with your person, your partner, is totally normal. It should happen because you should see that side of them. You should see how they resolve conflict. um, so yeah, they're equally they're equally, what's that word, anxious and nervous about it. Actually, I might just text him later and ask him, are you mad at me? And this is the Six of Cups. They will, yeah, things will get better. This isn't the end of the world for your relationship. This is definitely not the end of the world because, like I said, I was going to put it here, but for some reason I don't know. This card is supposed to go here. It's their determination not to let this ruin the whole relationship. Their determination to make this rather strengthen the relationship. And okay, a secret is out. So cat's out of the bag. They see a different side of you. Actually, this is a good thing. Why is this BJ giving me makeup sex? I'm sorry. Okay, and the Four of Cups. This is the root of the problem. Don't isolate yourself. Don't ignore each other. Don't give each other the silent treatment. I will definitely not give him the silent treatment after this. But yeah, this is the my whole issue, argument was about me not being social enough, and I think he's a social person, so I guess that kind of bothers him. Waiting, but before you initiate contact, okay, what this is saying is, okay, you should initiate contact. The Magician, yeah, you should take action, you should initiate contact later on, but don't rush it. Don't rush it. Let yourself calm down first. Don't say anything hastily. Another thing I'm getting is, what is this? Oh yeah, there's a lot of regret connected to this, and the Four of Cups. You will win. This relationship will survive, but don't let your ego get the best of you. So I hope that helped. So that's how your person feels about your first ever quarrel, and what the quarrel meant to your relationship, and so I really hope that helped. Okay, so thanks for watching. Bye. Oh, and thank you so much for my new subscribers and my OG subscribers. Okay, because I really, really appreciate you, and I don't know, I just get really excited when just let me know how this resonates with you, because every tarot reader has their collective. We're kind of like radio towers, and each of us have our own frequencies with people who are going through the exact same issues in life. And it's just great to hear from other people going through the exact same thing. Okay, so I hope that helped. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.